Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how to remove background from images using VisionKit for Expo React Native application for iOS. So VisionKit is only an iOS specific framework, that's why I'm only targeting iOS. So basically we will lift subjects or people from images by removing the background. So let's get started. Firstly I want to show you that I want to tell you that all the code which we will be writing will be native code. We will be writing a lot of Swift code. Let's get started. So firstly we have to create an Expo project. For that you can select any one of these templates. I will be using this blank TypeScript template because it has less boilerplate code and I like TypeScript. I'll just copy this particular command. As you can see, the template is blank TypeScript template, but choose whatever you feel like. So I'll just go to my workspace. Okay, and I'll just paste it over here. Now this will create the project for me, but the problem with this is it won't create the iOS folder for me. We will have to run a separate command for that. I'll just give my project some name, name it whatever you feel like. Once that is done, what I'll do, I'll open my project. So this is my project. I'll just quickly open it, and as you can see it does not have the iOS folder. So for that we have to run some other code. So for that you can go to this particular URL. I'll open it. Here you will have to select iOS device because it is iOS only tutorial. Select development build. You can disable this EAS because we will run it locally. I have already installed Xcode command line tools. If you have not done this, you will have to follow this. Okay, I have already done this as well. Then we have to run this particular command. So I'll just copy this. My project is still initializing, so I'll just wait for that. Okay, it is done. Then I'll just cd to my app. I will run this particular command. Once this is done, we'll just run this particular command. Okay, after this if you check, I'll scroll down, we'll have to run this particular command. So it will actually create the iOS folder. Also it will do the CocoaPod installation for us. So I'll just run this particular command. Now this will take little bit of time, so be patient. For bundle identifier I'll keep it as default. I'll just click enter, but if you want you can change it as well. Then okay, then we'll have to, so here you can see it has created the iOS folder. Again it will take time, so be patient. Then I'll just quickly show you this as well. So we have to go to this particular URL, and here we have to create our own native module. So for that we'll have to copy this command. Now this is still happening, so be patient. Now one thing which I want to show you is inside our application I will be displaying two image views. One will be the original image with the background, and second one will be the image without the background. Both this image view will be native iOS image view, so we won't be using the image view from React Native side because it's very difficult to make the VisionKit framework work with the image view of React Native. That's why we have to use the image view of native iOS application. So I will just wait for this to complete. Once that is done, I'll come back. Also, if you check, I have created this project called second background image. This is my practice project which I created before recording this tutorial. So I will be copying a lot of code from this project because it's very difficult for me to remember all the code myself. So don't get confused, but I'll try to explain you as much as I can. Okay, so my CocoaPod installation is finished and it is asking me select a device to run on. I won't be selecting the device because I haven't written any code yet, so no point in running the device. I'll just do Control C. Okay, I'll just do Control C. Okay, then like I told you, we have to run this particular command to create our own native module. So I'll just copy this command and I'll paste it over here. Again this will take little bit of time, but it will ask me for our own module name. Again I'll keep everything as default, but if you want you can change it. Click enter, and it will create the module for us. Now again we have to run this particular command, this one. I'll just show it to you. So this one, so it will again do CocoaPod installation for us. Copy this command, given that we have created our own native module, we have to do that as well. So let it finish. In the meantime, I will open app.tsx. I will remove this text element, save. I'll go back to my practice project. I'll open app.tsx as well. I'll just copy this and I'll explain it to you what exactly we are doing. Okay, so like I shown you, right, we have created this my module. So here you can see we have this modules folder. Inside, if you see iOS, we have this my module view. That's what I am importing over here. If you have named differently, then you will have to use your own name for your module. That's what we are importing, and here we are just using it as a React component. Now here I'm importing this use Windows dimension from React Native to get width and height, and here I'm just adding styles to it. Now given that this is a native iOS view, it does not understand React Native styles. So for that we will have to go to TypeScript, go to my modules.types.ts, and here you can see they are passing name as a prop. I don't really want this. I'm not passing anything as a prop. I'll remove this, and for styling I'll just do this add view props, import it from React Native. And if I now go back to app.tsx, here you can see the error is gone. Now my pod installation is also finished. So what I can do is next is go to our app, go to iOS, and double click on this XE workspace. It will open Xcode for us. Now again, this will take little bit of time, so be patient. In the meantime, I'll go back to my practice project. Okay, and I'll go to modules, my modules, iOS, and I'll open these two files. Okay, so first thing is I'll just close this. The first thing which I want to mention is this VisionKit framework of removing background is only available from iOS 16 and above. That's why we have to use this @available annotation. So I'll just copy this. I'll go to my module.swift. Okay, and I'll paste it over here. The next thing, inside our my module.swift, if I check, okay, so we have to remove this name prop because we are not really using it. So I'll just comment this out. I don't want this. Next, this is from my practice project. So firstly I'll copy all the code and then I'll explain it to you. So I'll just copy this, paste it over here. Okay, so here we are importing VisionKit. Again, this is only available from iOS 16. Then we create our UI view, which will be the parent view. Then like I told you, we will be creating two image view, one to display the original image and second to display the image where we have removed the background. So the subject image view is the second image view. We have to create this image analysis interaction, image analyzer, as well as this configuration as well. Then we add our UI view to Expo view over here. Then we set some NS layout constraints to our image view as well as subject view, add both of them to our parent view. Then here you can see we are doing some NS layout constraints to it so that it occupies equal width and height. Then I am just setting the content mode for both of them. This is not really necessary. I have just created it for my own sake, setting some border width as well as border color. Then here is our image, dog image. Now from where will I get this image? You can't add this inside your React Native JavaScript side. You will have to add this inside your iOS side. So that's why I have opened our iOS project. So you will have to go over inside your app, go over here, go to images, and here now you can add your images. So I'll just go to my practice project. Okay, I'll add some images from my practice project, but you can add your own image. Feel free to add anything you feel like. So this is one of the image, right, dog.png. So I'll just drag and drop. I will add few more images as well. So this is one of the image, and this is one of the image. Okay, so I have added 3 images. Whatever is the name of your image, make sure you use it over here as well. Don't use my image name, otherwise it will not work for you. Then we are setting it for whatever is the image, so our first image view, and adding some interaction as well. Then I will come back to why we are adding this interaction, because we later on we can create sticker as well from it, but yeah, ignore that for now. Then we call this method called lift subject, passing our original image. Once we get this lift subject will actually remove the background or lift people or subject from our image. and get that particular image, and then we are just displaying it inside our subject image view. So here again we are overriding this method to occupy, so that our parent view occupies the entire width and height, and this is the left subject image. Again I have just copy pasted this from the documentation. So here we have to call analyzer.analyze, here we do analysis, here we run it on the main actor, and this is our subject. From our subject we get the main image, and then we return it back. Hopefully you got the point. So if you want, you can just copy paste the code. Feel free to pause wherever you feel like. Okay, once this is done, important thing is you will have to go to your project, go to general, click on iOS, and you have to update this to iOS 16 because that's the minimum deployment target required for this. And also you will have to run this on a real device, you can't run it on the simulator. So I will run this on a real device and come back to show you guys the output. Subject, so hopefully this should be pretty quick. So here you can see that this is my original image, and in the second image, as you can see, it was able to lift the subject or people out of my image. Now here you can see in the original image it is displaying this scanner, or I don't know what this icon is. This icon basically means that once this icon is displayed, VisionKit has finished analyzing your image, so it might take a little bit of time. Also, like I told you, there was this interaction thing as well. So suppose if I click on the dog, here you can see I get all these options, like I can copy, I can look it up, I can click and add it as a sticker as well. So here you can see it got added as a sticker, and there was this share option as well. So here you can see there is this share option as well. So this is what the output is all about. Let me try it for the other image as well. So if I go to my module view, I think one of the other image name was lake. I don't know if hot reload will work. Let's see. I don't think it will work. Yeah, it is not working. I have to restart my application from the very start. So I'll just restart my application and I'll show you guys the output in a bit. Okay guys, so here is the output for my second image as well. As you can see, I was able to remove the background. So if I'll just show it to you from the very start, just so that you can believe me. Here you can see it was able to remove the background image. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.